Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Tarot by Melissa, and in today's video, we're going to be answering the question, what is your person's next action toward you? So we're going to take a look at where your person currently stands with regard to this connection, and we will be taking a look at what, if any, action they may take towards you coming into the near future. So if that is something that you've been wondering about, this will be just the right reading for you. Let's get into our disclaimers. First and foremost, this is a general reading, so keep in mind that some of the messages may apply quite specifically to you and your situation. Others of the messages might not. So as I always say, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Please don't allow it to get you upset if something that is said in one of these general readings doesn't feel specific enough to your situation. If you did want to book a personal reading, all the details on how you could book one with me will be linked in the description box down below. Personal readings are always a great way to get a more specific and accurate read on your own personal situation and energy. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our pile selection. So for today's reading, we're working with 3 piles. For pile number 1, we have this honey calcite with the Forest of Enchantment tarot. For pile number 2, we have this rose quartz with the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot. And for pile number 3, we have some tiger's eye with the Edgar Allan Poe tarot. So go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about your person and what their next action is toward you. Go ahead and select the deck or the crystal that you feel the most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, scroll down to the description box to locate the timestamp that will take you to your selected reading. See you there. Hey pile 1, if you guys pick the Forest of Enchantment tarot with this honey calcite crystal, this will be your reading. So we're going to take a look to see what your person's next actions are toward you and your connection. And we're going to be working with like tons of different decks today. I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to go all in on this reading. So hopefully you guys have a snack and you're ready to sit with me for a little bit here. Okay. So starting us off with the overall energy, this is going to kind of represent where your person stands energetically with regard to the connection, and then we're going to get into their actions. Okay. So we have the bee spirit. Sweet results await. Okay. And we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, very interesting. So I do feel that your person is probably still healing from something in their past. Now, the past stuff that they're healing from could be like with regard to your connection. Like maybe there's something within this connection that they're still moving past that went down previously. Or it just could be any sort of past stuff, parental stuff they're healing from, family stuff, ex-person stuff. I think that this person is maybe struggling with experiencing joy and happiness in the present moment, because what I'm getting from this bee spirit card is that I do feel that your person is very heavily focused on work, right? I think this is a person who's probably very hardworking, who's always like keeping really busy. And I do think that for them, they feel that there's like a sweetness to this connection, that they feel that there's something about it they really enjoy. And I do feel like they are coming around like from time to time, experiencing your honey, if you will. But it doesn't always feel like somebody who is maybe continuously here all the time. But they want to experience this sweetness with you. There's a desire that they feel for it. They realize that the opportunity is there, but it feels like they are holding themselves back from being able to fully enjoy it in the present, okay? But let's continue. Let's take a look at your tarot cards next. So I think there's also an energy of this person maybe feeling like it's going to take time, because the bee is about working hard to get to the result you want, right? The sweetness that they want to experience. So it's like weird because I almost feel like this person might hold themselves back from fully diving in because maybe they feel that it's not like the right time, or like they feel like they have to have something accomplished with work before they can really enjoy this in the way they want. Okay, so let's continue. Let me not get ahead of myself here. So what is pile one's person's next action toward their connection? Oh, okay. So we have a 2 of Pentacles. We have a 10 of Wands. An 8 of Visions, which is an 8 of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have a 3 of Spells, which is a 3 of Wands. I do think that they're like putting out they're definitely like putting out positive wishes toward you. Like this is a very magical energy. It's giving the energy of like kind of sending someone off or sending something off. I do think that this person wants connection with you. I think they're missing you if you guys are not like currently spending a lot of time together. But definitely what I was picking up on with this like workaholic sort of energy, it's coming through really strong with these cards. So, and there's definitely a lot of indication here that there are ghosts from the past that are still haunting this person. Okay, so let's clarify with these and then we'll get into the energy. So tell us, Spirit, what is this person's next action toward my pile number 1 viewers? Clarifying the 2 of Pentacles. We have friendship. Clarifying the 10 of Spells, which is the 10 of Wands. Sunshine, aw. And then clarifying the 8 of Visions, which is the 8 of Cups, please. Frigid. We do have friend zoned here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so there's definitely some indication here that you and this person are definitely friends. Like I do feel that this person sees you as a friend. First and foremost. But this card here is making me feel that like they have put you in a certain box for right now, which is this friendship box. They also could be feeling, for some of you guys, it's going to depend on your situation. Again, it's a general reading, but maybe there was something in the past where you friend zoned this person, and that's something that they've been struggling to get away from or heal from. But I kind of feel like this person, again, with their focus and emphasis on working right now, it just feels maybe that they are in a place where they don't feel that they're relationship material for you. And this could also be why they're putting you more so in the friend zone. We're going to see. We'll get more cards here in a moment. But here's what I feel initially that their next actions look like. I do feel like this person is going to continue to be in a friendship energy with you. With the 2 of Pentacles, this person is balancing a lot in their life right now. And I think that this person is likely struggling with like fitting you into their life in like a meaningful way. Because the 2 of Pentacles is about balancing our time, energy, and resources here. And I feel like this person they feel like they need to like take something off their plate, like in order to really bring you into the fold in a meaningful way. So I think for them right now, friendship seems like the easiest way to keep things balanced. I feel like this person, though they feel happy when they're around you, though they do feel this sweetness when they do connect with you, and they have a good time with you, they feel happy being around you. What I feel with this 10 of Pentacles is that anything more than friendship, I think it feels like it's a lot of hard work that this person is having to put in, that they may not have the time, space, and capacity for. I'm also being like kind of drawn to this little, look at this, you guys. This little like giant hiding under the bridge here. It's like, what am I getting from that? It's almost like this person is maybe even slightly on edge at times about things in their life. Like there's like maybe an element of unpredictability to their life right now, or unexpected circumstances that can just pop up that can throw things off balance. So again, I think that this is why they feel friendship energy with you, or they feel like the connection should stay in a friendship space. I think this person may travel a lot as well. We have a lot of indications here, like the Eight of Cups, the Three of Wands. They could be traveling, but they miss you. I do feel a longing energy within me. So like when I'm looking at this friend zone card, I don't necessarily feel that this person doesn't have romantic feelings for you, but I feel that they're putting you into this box because they don't feel like they could give you more than that right now because of their own life circumstances, okay? I think that this person, they have a lot on their plate, but I also think that this person is somebody who is willing to like lend you a helping hand if you should need it, right? Like I think if you guys are really struggling, because I see the Ten of Wands sometimes as someone being willing to kind of take our problems off of our plate for us and kind of load that responsibility here. And you can see there's like consoling energy going along here. We've got people like linked together as a team. There's definitely teamwork energy between the both of you. I feel like if you reached out to this person and you needed something, they would come over and they would take care of it for you. That's kind of the energy I get, where their next action is about keeping you as a friend, and being there for you when you really need help, but needing to find more balance in their own life, okay? And with the Eight of Visions here, the Eight of Cups, I do think that there is still stuff that this person is emotionally moving through and healing from right now. This is kind of like a ghostly energy. We have ghostly energy here too. Like ghosts of the past, I think, are still haunting this person. I also think that this person, when it comes to love and when it comes to the things that bring them emotional fulfillment in their love life, I do think that they are still maybe a little bit lost. Like they're kind of wandering around here, unsure of what the right path is. And so I think because of that, this person is going to have the tendency to kind of go a little bit hot and cold with you, or they may just not come across as the most emotionally connected with you because they are still looking for that fulfillment in their life. Again, I feel this person's energy is quite scattered. I feel like they're like traveling a lot. I feel like they are focusing a lot on work. I think that this person may also have like a deeper issue with like feeling as though they deserve the sweetness with you or with love. It's like I think that they tend to distract themselves from it because they've been hurt in the past. Like there's just like a subconscious vibe that I'm getting that this person doesn't feel like they deserve to experience love. It's like they make excuses, I feel, for why they can't spend the time or why they can't make the time. You know what I mean? I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. Okay, let's continue. For pile one, what else do they need to know about pile one's person's next actions toward them? Oh, wow. So we have the bridge, reconciliation. What else? The chills, confirmation. Ooh. Ooh. And then we have the color red coming up. So I do feel that this person is planning to reconcile with you in friendship. I do think that when you guys get together, there is going to be this like really happy, bright, good feeling of positivity that they feel. I think that this person intuitively knows that like you're somebody very special. I think this person knows, or maybe they're searching for confirmation that this is like the right path for them. Because I do feel there's like a little bit of an issue with confidence with this person too, slightly, where maybe they're a little bit indecisive because they're not sure for some reason. But I feel with this card coming up, and I'm getting chills now as I'm tapping into this energy, like there's definitely a feel-good feeling the next time you and this person connect. I think this person has a lot of passion for you as well. It's interesting that we have this card frigid and then we have this like red ornament that's sitting here in the snow. So that's kind of an interesting like synchronicity here. I don't know if you and this person will next meet up like when it's cold outside. I wonder if like weather could be like a more specific message for some of you, but then we also have sunshine here, so I don't know. But I do think that this person has a lot of passion for you. I do think courage is an issue here. You see how they're kind of closed up, and this is over top of that eight of cups, right? So there's still like a little bit of an emotional disconnect or fear of fully opening up and showing how they feel to you. Let's continue. What's their next action? What's pile one's person's next action toward pile one? I also think that if there have been fights or arguments between the two of you, I think that this person wants to bridge. They want to bridge with you. Like they want to come together with you to resolve it. What's their next action, please? We have fated meeting. Ooh. Something about the next time that you guys meet up is going to confirm something for both of you, I feel. It's a very important meeting. I think it's spiritual in nature. I think it's destined. Okay. Oh, wow. We have, wow, divine intervention. Okay. And we have surrender. Wow. See, we have third party energy here. And this third party card always reminds me of like a work, like colleagues going out for like a happy hour or something. It always gives me that vibe. I feel like this person is really wrapped up in their work right now. But what I feel is that the next time that the two of you guys meet up, there is an element of this meetup being like divinely guided or fated. And I think there may even be a little bit of a tower moment here for them and for you. Something about the way the connection has been going, it's not sustainable in this way. I think that the next time that you guys come together, you're getting confirmation about a massive change that needs to occur within this connection. Some sort of shocking realization about it. Could be good, could be bad. Again, it depends on the situation, but it's going to ultimately lead here to, I think, surrendering here, releasing and letting go. And allowing, I think, the universe and spirit to take the reins. I can't really figure out why, but that's just the message I'm getting, okay? So let's take a look. I want to see what messages they might want to say to you, and then we'll close it out with some advice for you, pile one. So what does this person want to say to pile one if they're being for real about it? Yes, see, I'm not sure. There's some, like I was saying, there's still a little bit of indecisive energy about what this person wants to do. They're trying to figure out like how to if they really are ready to make space for a partner like you in their life. I'm healing family issues. Yeah, see, there's still old stuff that this person is needing to move through. What else for pile one? Do they still love me? So this person is kind of questioning how you feel as well. We have let's get married at the bottom of the deck. So I do think that there is desire here for you. Again, just because we got this friend zone card, I'm not necessarily reading it as they feel that you're just a friend to them. Like I do feel that this connection has the potential for more. But for some reason, this person is just like not, I think they're putting you in that box because they're not ready to open up to more yet. I don't know that they feel they have the space and time for it. They're still not sure how they feel. So let's see for pile one. We're going to just close it out with one of these little love block cards for you. So let's just see what advice Spirit has for you as it pertains to this person. This girl, by the way, for some reason always reminds me of Billie Eilish when I see her. So I don't know if Billie Eilish is, maybe because she used to have that hair color, right? I don't know. Maybe that there's like a Billie Eilish song, or Billie Eilish is significant to this connection for some of you. All right. We have fear of cheating. Not everyone cheats. You need to open your heart and trust your partner. There might be some fear that this person is cheating on you or not capable of being faithful. And I do feel that intuitively you guys may be worrying that there's like another person here. But I don't necessarily get that vibe from this reading. I get the vibe of a person who's a workaholic, who's the third party is their work, maybe like their business partner or something like that. And maybe because this person has been a bit hot and cold, for you guys, it could be like kind of triggering an old wound from the past where somebody treated you like with that hot, cold energy because they were cheating. I don't really feel like that's what's happening with this person. Now, again, it's a general reading, so I could be wrong like about your specific situation. Only you guys know the truth of your matter. But this is talking about the need to open up your heart and trust that this person may not necessarily be acting out of dishonesty, but they may just be acting out of their own stuff that they're needing to heal through right now. Okay, so this looks very interesting, pile one. I would love to hear from you in the comments how you feel like this message resonates with the energy between you and this person, and if you feel like this is the action that you can expect them to take based off what you know. So comment below and let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be updated when I post the next video, and I'll see you then. Bye. Hey pile 2, if you guys picked out the rose quartz crystal with the Rider-Waite Smith tarot, this will be your reading. So we're going to be looking into your person and what their next action will be toward this connection. So let's go ahead and get started with your overall energy here. So this is going to kind of represent where your person currently stands with regard to the connection. So we have Bobcat Spirit and we have Attraction. Okay. Very interesting energy, you guys. So with the Bobcat Spirit coming up here, I do feel that there is an element of mystery to this person where maybe they've been a little bit undercover, or maybe they haven't been fully forthcoming about like what they want or what their intentions are. Like I could definitely see this pile being like the pile where you guys have been a bit confused or disconnected from this person. They could be just kind of flying under the radar a little bit right now. But the other thing I'm getting from this is that I feel that one of the things that really attracts this person to you is mystery. So there actually could be something about you that this person is perceiving to be quite mysterious, and they find themselves very drawn into that. I do want to say that I feel like this person is in a position right now where they are sort of just kind of living in the moment in their life. I think that they are just trying to be present in the here and the now versus focusing too much on what might happen in the future. And that could be part of the reason why, like, maybe there's some challenge here between the both of you, if there has been, because maybe this group has been wanting some more like tangible confirmation from them. But they're not worrying about that kind of stuff. Like, they're not really wanting to worry about what's going to happen in the future. They're more so worried about what's going on in the present. The Bobcat Spirit also does talk about intellect and having an intellectual viewpoint on things. So this person may also have that side of them as well. But for most of you guys, I kind of feel like they are flying under the radar here. With how they feel and what their intentions truly are. Okay, so let's take a look at their actions with the tarot. So tell us, Spirit, for pile 2, what is this person's next action toward my pile number 2 viewers here? Excuse me. Oh, wow. We have Justice. Yeah, there's that intellect coming up. Libra energy. Two of Wands in reverse. Their next action, please. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And we do have an Ace of Swords reverse at the bottom. So yeah, there's definitely, this person is feeling mysterious or confused, I think, about the situation, or they themselves with the Ace of Swords reverse are unclear. I also feel for some of you guys watching this that this person may have recently made the decision to cut you off in some way with that Ace of Swords being reversed. Because right now, we're going to see, but right now, based off the energies that are here, I don't necessarily see indication of this person wanting to take action, or at the very least being ready to progress things. So let's continue here. For pile number 2, clarifying the Justice card, what are their next action toward pile 2? We have what a catch. Clarifying this Two of Wands in reverse, what is their next action toward pile 2? We have Island time. For pile 2, what is their person's next action with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? Okay, so these are both coming out. But see, we do have the Screw energy being here at the bottom. Not interested, leaving quickly, in trouble, getting shafted, horizontal jogging, or telling someone off. So there's definitely this undertone of like, there's been some contentious, or at least at the very least confusing energy here between both of you guys. And I do see that this is muddying the waters in terms of what their next action is. So what I was kind of saying at the beginning with attraction of this person, really like living in the present moment and kind of like desiring to go with the flow here. When I see this Island time card coming up, I do feel like this person is moving in a much more casual, sort of lighthearted energy toward you. They really are in a space where like they're not in a rush. This person is 100% like taking their time, okay? But they are taking a very lighthearted and relaxed attitude to the situation here. Now, it's interesting because I do feel like this person is thinking a lot about what a catch you are, but also maybe what a catch they are. But there does seem to be some indication here that this person is thinking about like a new beginning with you, that they're thinking about like the fact that they see you as somebody who is maybe like marriage material, or someone that they could see themselves being in like a long-term commitment with. Justice energy is really interesting because it is very logical that I'm getting from this person. Like it's almost like logically, going back to the Bobcat spirit being about like that intellect, like I think logically they can see that you are a catch. They see that if they decided to be with you in a committed connection, like that you are a catch, like you're the person that they could marry or go into that type of serious commitment with. But there is a little bit of fear and stubbornness that I'm getting from this person as well, where it's like, I think they're a little bit nervous to expand and explore with this connection. And I think that they have actually made the decision that they're going to explore it, but they're going to do it in their own time, and they're going to take their time. Okay. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this is going to be a person here who is really not taking tangible steps and progress to move things forward in a meaningful way. This energy that I see here is super duper slow, like collectively all together. It's all just like very slow moving energy. And so with these two cards that came out kind of like together, I kind of feel like this energy of teasing is sort of muting out the strength of this energy of getting together and going on a date. They might be sort of like flirting with you. Like, again, they're in this more lighthearted, casual energy, but they could be flirting with you or teasing the idea of going out on a date without actually putting in the action to align with that. Okay. So this is really interesting, pile 2. Let's get some more cards. I'm using a lot of decks today. So tell us more. What else do we need to know about pile 2's person and what their next actions are? Now, for some of you guys, maybe you're coming into this reading and you're already married to this person. And if you are, I do feel that they like agree that you are a catch. Like they would not have committed to you if they didn't think that you were a catch, whether you're married or just in a serious relationship. But I think that this person is wanting to infuse more lighthearted energy of like living in the present right now. And I see that they're kind of stubborn. Like they're not going to do anything or take action unless it's on their terms when they feel it's right now. All right, so tell us what this person's next action is toward my pile 2 viewers. We have the cloud shapes, guardian angel. So lots of that cloudy, kind of like Neptunian, Piscean energy. Maybe a little bit of fantasizing about you. I could see that. We have bones. We also have the pearl, hidden knowledge. Have you guys been with this person before? Like, we also have fate here at the bottom with the cards, like a fated connection. Have you guys been with this person in the past? Like, because for some of you guys, I kind of feel like this is a situation where this person is wanting, like, to resurrect things from the past or rebirth in a way, because the bones talk about that. They talk about like death, but also rebirth. Almost like an opportunity to start new. And we did have that indication here of new beginnings. The thing though, you guys, is that I feel in terms of their next action, it's like they're daydreaming a lot about it. There's a lot of like just lack of clarity here that this person has in terms of like taking decisive action. And there could be blocked communication here with this Ace of Swords as well. So I think they are fantasizing a lot about like marrying you, being with you long term. They do see you as an ideal partner. And there's a part of this person that I think wants to resurrect things and create a new beginning with you. But again, there's just a lot of, I feel like there's just like a lot of like stubborn energy in terms of actually acting, because we're asking about actions, right? And what I'm getting more from this person is like their vibe and their energy versus like decisions or actions that they're taking in the future, near future. I do think that there's something here with the pearl that like you or this person will be finding something out, hidden knowledge. So something may be revealed to you, pile 2, in the future about this person that you didn't know. But I think of pearl as a good thing. It's like a pearl of wisdom. It's something that's going to allow you to feel more empowered in the situation. Okay. There's also like beach themes here. So like maybe the beach or being by the water is significant to this connection. I'm seeing that here with the fish too. All right, what is this person's next action toward pile 2? The truth. See, kind of similar energy as the Ace of Swords in the upright, I would say. We have hookup. We have social media. Okay, so we do have dating energy here. It does feel like there's an energy of them wanting to ask you on a date. But it's interesting that like the hookup card is what's coming out here. And I feel like what you guys are going to be finding out, hidden knowledge, it's something that's coming from social media with this person that's significant here. And I'm guided to say that it's something that you guys may already be seeing on social media that's giving you this pearl of insight that you really need to know about the situation. So look, in terms of their next action, you guys, I kind of stand by what I've been saying this whole time. I feel like this person is not really putting out there clearly what their intentions are, because I don't know if they really even fully know what they are themselves. I don't think this person even really has intentions other than to just kind of go with the flow and just like let things happen as they see fit. It definitely feels like someone who wants a connection that's a bit more casual, something that's like undefined. So I think they may try to come in and communicate with you, and they're going to do it in like a vague, probably confusing way. I think this person could potentially use language that sounds very like romantic for some of you, because they're ultimately going after this type of romantic closeness with you, of like hooking up, something more casual and undefined. So, think this person has like a self-love issue as well. Like their energy just seems like they're kind of just a leaf in the wind in a way. Like they just go wherever the wind blows them right now. So let's see. Let's see what they want to tell you. And then we'll close it out with some advice for you, pile 2. Woo. Okay. We have you fascinate me. Yeah. I mean, you do fascinate them. They're fantasizing about you a lot. And like I was saying in the beginning, there's something about you that I think they feel is kind of mysterious or alluring. Like you really draw them in. I'm praying to God. So there's something about like, oh, hold on. We also have F what they think. We have I'm finishing old cycles. So there's stuff this person is moving through right now. I wonder if this person's lack of forward movement with you has something to do with like friends or family energy. There's definitely still like hang-ups here about what other people think. Okay, maybe from your perspective or their perspective. There could be something about what people think on social media as well. Social media seems like it's a thing for this person. I do think that they're hoping and praying that they can connect with you again, or they're hoping and praying for resolution with something in their life. So interesting, pile 2. Let's close the message out with some guidance and advice for you. It's just like weird, you guys, because like, to me, this person just kind of comes across, maybe unintentionally, but they kind of come across a little bit selfish. Like it seems they just want to connect with your romantic energy because they find you so fascinating. Like you're a subject of study for them or a subject of curiosity for them. You pique their interest in that way. And so it's like, but I think they know that they don't really want to commit to anything right now. You know what I mean? It's like they're keeping things unclear or undefined because they know they don't want to commit. So I don't know. Let's see. So what does pile 2 need to know about this connection? What advice or guidance should they be looking at here? We have no good ones. There's someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. Are you guys staying connected to this person because part of you feels like you can't do better? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from that. I think you have to believe, because I'm really drawn to this wedding ring here. And I'm really drawn to the fact that one hand has the wedding ring on, the other person doesn't. And it's making me feel like my viewers for pile 2, deep down, I think you guys want commitment. I feel like you guys want someone who is more aligned with being able to provide you with like reassurance and being able to like communicate clearly with you and be more clear about their intentions with you. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's totally valid. So do you deep down inside feel like that can't exist for you? And is that why you're continuing to stay connected to this person who's clearly not on that wavelength right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something subconscious, I think, that this group for pile 2 that you all may want to explore within yourself around why you're exchanging energy with this person if they're not showing up as the type of partner that you genuinely need. You know what I mean? We have self-neglect. You are neglecting your own needs and relationships. Practice self-care. I mean, you guys also picked the rose quartz, which is all about self-love. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think this is a connection where you might be, like the card says, neglecting your own needs. and bending and flexing too much to this person. And where it needs to start is with your own needs being met. Like you going into a connection and saying, okay, this is what I want in a connection, in a partner. Defining that for yourself. Number 1, I want somebody who's ready for a commitment. Number 2, I want somebody who's able to communicate clearly with me, right? Pile 3, I want somebody who's actually, with the Knight of Pentacles, willing to invest in a connection with me. Kind of going into connections, already having those boundaries set and solidified for yourself. So that way, when somebody's coming in and they're treating you kind of just like an option here, you can kind of say, well, that behavior just doesn't align with what I want. And you can cut it out and let it go. You know what I'm saying? But definitely right now you're being guided to practice self-care. And you guys also have fear, loneliness. You stay in bad relationships because you are lonely. Be okay with being with yourself. So yeah, there's definitely an element of self-love here for you guys, pile 2, that needs to be looked at. And maybe there's like these deeper reasons as to why you're so drawn to this person. It's pushing you to learn how to stand up for yourself in connections and to make sure that your own needs are being met and to make sure that you are going into connections with a love of self, to know that you deserve to have your needs met. You don't have to settle for less than what you want just because you have this option in front of you that is giving you less, right? So definitely a really interesting message coming up for you guys, pile 2. Please comment below. Let me know how you feel like this resonates with your situation. I hope that it was able to help you out. And if you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated when I post the next video. And I'll see you then. Bye. Hey, pile 3. If you guys picked out the Tiger's Eye Sphere with the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot, this is going to be a reading. We're going to be looking into your person and what their next potential actions will be towards you in the connection. So we're going to begin the reading by looking at their current position, their current energy with regard to this situation here. Starting us off, we have the Porcupine Spirit, time for a beginner mind. Ooh, and we do have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So this is exciting. I'm actually feeling a little bit of excited energy in my stomach area as I'm tapping into this energy. So I do feel this person, where they stand toward you right now is they do have romantic feelings toward you. I do think that they are getting little butterflies of excitement when they're thinking about you. With the Porcupine Spirit here, I'm getting a couple different messages. So this card really talks about being curious, and with it talking about timing, the time for a beginner mind, I think that this person is looking at this connection right now and they're feeling curious about it and they're looking at it as a new opportunity for something. I don't know if this is like a new person for you guys or if you've connected with this person in the past. It feels for this person like this is a new chapter or a new cycle for them in their love life. And I want to say that I do think that this person may still have some fears or maybe a little bit of a guardedness around love and romance. So there could be an energy sometimes of them being like a little bit prickly or being maybe like a little bit guarded at times. But I do feel like they are wanting to kind of put that effort in to try to take a more lighthearted approach to things. Or this could be why they're taking a little bit of a more lighthearted approach to pursuing their feelings right now, because I think that they are trying to decide if they feel completely safe with the situation yet. So let's continue for pile number 3. What is their person's next action toward them? We're going to be working with lots of decks today, so I hope you guys are settled in for a fairly potentially lengthy reading. I just feel like this person really perceives you as being like quite beautiful and or handsome, and just like there's definitely just like this romantic energy that's coming through really strong here. Okay, so what is their next action, please, for pile 3? Oh, wow. We have a 3 of Swords. We have a 4 of Swords in reverse. We have a Judgment in reverse. Okay. We have 10 of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck. Let me pull some of these cards. Let's clarify the energy here. So tell us, Spirit, for this person, for pile 2, what is their next action here? Towards pile number 2. I'm sorry, pile 3, excuse me. Clarifying this 3 of Swords. So we have secrecy. Ooh, well that adds a layer of nuance here. Clarifying this 4 of Swords. What's their next action here? Toward pile 3. We have the energy of Wicked. Okay, and clarifying this Judgment card reverse. What's their next action toward pile 3? What a catch. There's an energy of taking risks here. So now I think I understand where the butterflies in my stomach were coming from, okay? I think that this person, I do stand by what I said. I do feel like this person has romantic feelings for you. But I also think that this person is a little guarded and defensive because I think there's something about this connection for them, which is almost like it feels like they're doing something they shouldn't be doing. Okay, I think there's a curious excitement about it. I think it's energizing to them, connecting with you. But I think there's an element of betrayal here, and there's an element of like poor judgment that I see here from this person. Tell me in the comments, is this person married, or are they in a long-term committed relationship already, or have they just gotten out of one? Because I kind of see a couple of different scenarios here where I feel like this person, they do see you as like an ideal partner. They see you as a catch, right? They see that you have value, or that you're adding value into their life. But there's also something here that this person feels like they have to keep this a secret, okay? This talks about affairs, hiding something, having to use discretion here. And we had this element of taking risks at the bottom of the deck, right? Taking chances. We have risk coming up here. And it's being clarified by the 3 of Swords, okay? So the 3 of Swords is telling me that this person, I think their action is around betrayal here. Now, I don't know if they're betraying a partner by connecting with you, or if they're betraying you by stepping out and connecting with someone else that you guys don't know about. I think it depends on your personal situation. Again, it's a general reading. I feel for most of my viewers here that this person, it doesn't feel like they're looking at your connection as something that's long-term, okay? And look at this. We have the 2 of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck underneath of this. I think that this person might be like living a double life in a way, or this is somebody who's just really good at juggling and balancing different stuff, right? They've got this life over here that they're able to invest and spend time in. They've got this life over here. It's definitely confirming, like, I feel like this person, like maybe you're this first person's like sneaky link or like a fair partner. There's something like that. And you do bring joy to their life with the Sun card. But I think that they also, they're not looking at this as a long-term situation here with the 10 of Pentacles being reversed. With the Judgment card being reversed as well, I think that this person, even though they feel very good being in your presence, I think that they are exercising poor judgment here. And I think that they are how do I want to say? There's a resistance to like a new chapter. So remember when I started off the reading and I said I felt like this was like kind of a new beginning in love for this person? I feel like you guys are kind of this person's escape in a way from their life. So even if they don't already have a partner, maybe they're escaping their work, right? Maybe they're escaping from a situation. They're escaping from heartbreak. There's definitely something here with this person with this Three of Swords where they are hurting inside. They're heartbroken. And I think the way that they're coping with that is through maybe not the healthiest of ways. We have a Four of Swords reverse with the Wicked card. Their intentions here are like, see, this talks about being mischievous, naughty, harmful, false portrayals, lie, cheating, and there's a lot of red flags with this person. Okay. Now, if you guys haven't been connected for a while, maybe you've taken space from this person. I can definitely see that being the case with Judgment reverse and the Four of Swords reverse. I do feel that this person is ready to come, like they're thinking about coming out of separation or out of that time of reflection, but they're not portraying themselves to you as who they really are. There's a lot of secrets that this person is holding on to. So even though they have these romantic feelings, going back to the porcupine spirit, remember how I was saying in the beginning, they may have their defenses up a little bit. I think part of them having their defenses up and keeping you at arm's length has to do with the other life that they have outside of this connection, okay? So let's continue. We have a few more decks here. Whew. So what's their next action, you guys? I see more secrecy. I see more betrayal. I see this person not portraying themselves as what they presented themselves to you as. Let's see. What's this person's next actions toward pile 3, please? Orbs of light. We have spirit realm coming up here. Have you guys been seeing orbs? Let's see. We have 222, partnerships and balance. We have the songs, information. Lots of these like heart, like images coming through. See, because even here we have the Three of Swords with the heart exposed, literally. There's just something about this connection that like, I feel like this person is like using you to escape, or, you know, like you're like a transition for this person in a weird way. Okay. Yes, we have disturbances being here. Like this person, time for a beginner mind. This is sort of a new phase in love for this person. But I don't know that their intentions are completely good for you. Pile 3. This person, there could be like some element of like a musical connection here. I do feel like this connection is spiritual in nature. We've got an angel number that came out here. We've got the spirit realm, the orbs of light being here. We have song energy being here, songs and music being connected to the heart space. So there could be something where this person is communicating with you through song. This could be a spiritual connection where you see orbs with this person, or you receive messages through songs from this person. This is really interesting though, because it kind of ties back to what I was looking at with the Two of Pentacles with balance, right? Like this says, pay attention to the new people entering your life. Take time to balance your time and energy in existing ones. This person's next action is to find balance with the partnerships that are in their life. One of those partnerships, I think, being you, but I think that they have other partnerships that they have to balance right now. And I don't want you guys to feel like, you know, I try to be blunt and honest in my readings. I don't like to ever jump to the conclusion that somebody has these types of like wicked intentions, or that like they're having affairs. Like I don't like to jump to those conclusions, but there are just so many signs of it here that it's kind of hard for me to ignore that. What is this person's next action toward pile 3, please? Okay, so the fear card is wanting to come out, so we're going to take that. We have proposal energy. And we have heartbreak. See, we do have new love here at the bottom. This person definitely is guarded with the fear energy coming out. This person is definitely moving through heartbreak. I do feel this person is going to be coming forward with an offer of some type with you. Whether it's like an actual like proposal of like marriage or some other type of offer that they're going to offer to you. But the intention is wicked. Okay. The intention is, they're not portraying themselves accurately to you. And I do see that this person is doing this because they're not in the best headspace or heart space, I think is the better word. And I do worry that if you guys continue to engage with this person, that you're going to end up disappointed and heartbroken and feeling let down here. Okay. Okay, let's see what they want to say to you. And then we'll close it out with some advice for you, pile 3. What does this person want to say to pile 3? We have help me coming up. This person's not in a good space, you guys. They're really not in a good heart space. They're not making good decisions right now. You have, I receive total abundance. I'm not sure. I need to protect myself, porcupine spirit. I just kind of feel that this person is using you to fulfill some need that they have. Because they're hurting. They're not doing well. They're very unsure about what direction they're wanting to take with the situation. And I feel like it's going to cause a lot of issues for you, pile 3, if you continue to engage. Like, you're going to be left feeling heartbroken. So I want to close this out for my pile 3 viewers with a word of advice and guidance here. So tell me, what does pile 3 need to be aware of with regard to this connection? What advice do we have for pile 3, please? Being a victim. You feel helpless to change your love life, but you can change whenever you want. If this situation is not giving for you, it's not giving you the results that you want, this card is basically just telling you to step into your power, because you always have the choice, right? Like, you can always make a different choice and pursue a different path. I'm also being drawn to the blindfold that she has on here that could be very easily taken off, and it's giving me Two of Swords energy. Like, I think with my pile 3 viewers here, you may want to ask yourself, like, are you ignoring things intentionally? Like, do you know intuitively that this is not right, that this person is like not being totally honest about who they are and their life with you? Do you feel that? And are you ignoring it for a certain reason, right? This card is giving like victim of circumstance, like, but you can easily take off that blindfold and see it for what it is and make a different choice. Let's get one more. We have Lone Wolf. Are you really a loner, or are you afraid of loving someone who could hurt you? We also have Unavailable. You are chasing someone unavailable, or you are the one who's running away. I think that you guys for pile 3 may also have some like intimacy things that you want to probe into, because you might be subconsciously attracted to this person because you know that they're unavailable, right? Like, there's something about like connecting with someone who's unavailable when you're unavailable that feels like you're safe and protected subconsciously, because you never have to really open up to be vulnerable and really invest in the situation in a meaningful way, right? And so there's definitely an element, I think, of both people in this connection being emotionally unavailable and being afraid, with the porcupine energy, being afraid of like being intimate with someone emotionally, chasing the thing that you can't have. So I think it's just something really interesting for you guys to maybe reflect on with regard to this connection, and see how you feel once you kind of process through it. But definitely a very interesting read. Pile 3. I'm so sorry. I always feel bad when I get readings like this, because it makes me feel like you guys are going to be disappointed. Like, it's definitely not a rainbows and sunshine kind of reading. And I'm kind of bummed, because when I first started the reading, I really thought it was going to be. But it definitely ended up being a lot more complex than that. So either way, please comment below. Let me know how you feel like this resonates with your situation. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated when I post the next reading. And I do look forward to seeing you then. Bye.